Thank you for taking a few minutes to learn a little more about the Lakeland College Annual Fund. The Annual Fund is Lakeland's yearly appeal for financial help in support of student scholarships and general operating needs. It's the ideal way to contribute to the college for alumni and friends who don't feel comfortable determining how their gifts will be used. Contributions to the Annual Fund are general purpose dollars that are applied each year to the scholarships and programs where they'll have maximum impact. Annual fund support has become more important to the success of Lakeland than ever before. Many factors beyond our control are causing the cost of higher education to rise more rapidly than the incomes of families hoping to send their children to college. Access has recently become the most serious problem in American higher education. There are plenty of seats available, but for middle and low-income families, the cost of a college education far too often becomes an insurmountable barrier. Our annual fund opens Lakeland's doors to these families in two ways. It makes dollars available to promising students whose families lack the means to pay full tuition, and it helps slow tuition increases by funding some of Lakeland's recurring expenses, like faculty salaries and necessary student services. Costs covered by gifts do not have to be borne by tuition income. The bottom line's this: without the generous, sustaining support of the annual fund by our alumni and friends, many of our students would not be able to attend Lakeland. The annual fund also supports the upkeep of this beautiful campus. When I look at the campus and the many fine facilities we have, what I see is a kind of inheritance, the result of tens of thousands of individual acts of charity. The campus land and the buildings and the equipment they contain were, after all, originally paid for by donations. Those of us who have been touched by Lakeland are the beneficiaries of that legacy, and we have a responsibility to care for this place and leave it better than we found it. One of the best ways to fulfill that responsibility and keep faith with all the contributors who have gone before us is by donating to the annual fund. The annual fund aggregates small gifts and moderately sized gifts to form a very large fund that has a powerful impact. It's no coincidence then that there's a direct correlation between the generosity of our alumni and friends and the success of the college in any given year. So what's the catch? Well, it's that word, annual. Lakeland depends on the annual fund to provide scholarships, support operations, and maintain the campus. The annual fund depends on thousands of individual donors who keep the college in their hearts every year, in years when their capacity to give is great and in years when it is small. What makes the annual fund work is yearly giving. Thank you for taking time to learn more about Lakeland's annual fund. I hope you'll consider a gift in support of this year's annual fund drive. And I hope you'll remember,